We rode the brand new Test Track 3.0 before its reopening. We got some rumors out there that Disney World's building a fifth park. More ride closures have been announced, and we've spotted the first food and wine booths in Epcot. All the latest Disney and theme park news is coming up right now here on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and if you're one who is known for loving Disney and the theme parks, you probably got a text from a friend or a family member this week about Disney World building a new park in Florida. But is that really true? We're going to talk about that and so much more. Today's video is packed. So, is Disney building a fifth park in Orlando? Okay, starting off today with some exciting news. Well, kind of news. The story has been confusing people all week. The amount of texts I received saying Disney's building a new park in Orlando and yes, but also no. Let me explain. Land use time has rolled around again, and Disney has the green light for a fifth major theme park at Disney World, as well as two minor theme parks. This is not surprising. According to recently filed land use documents, which come around regularly, Disney has officially approved land to build one major theme park, two minor theme parks, new hotels. But let's break it down further. A minor park is approved by the Oversight District, and it shows up on the docks in 2035. A major park could happen by 2045, but again, this is only land use approval. We're not saying that Disney's actually going to do it. So many articles were released on major publications this week, causing people to think this was already in progress. But here's the deal. This isn't new or news. This doesn't mean that construction is starting, just that Disney has the permission to build parks if they want to. Now, no new park plans have been filed. It's just a clear sign that expansion is very much on the table. I know this is very exciting to think about, but we can't get ahead of ourselves, and I promise the DFB team will let you know the second we hear or see anything about potential expansion. But it's not happening yet. Well, it's not happening in the form of a fifth gate. It is happening in the form of a bunch of expansions in Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, etc. You know about all those already, though. That's old news, but we're going to still keep you updated on it. So we rode the brand new Test Track in Disney World. In June 2024, Test Track closed in Epcot to make way for a reimagined version of the ride. Now, it's still going to be called Test Track, but Disney promised the ride would be a lot different. Well, the new version of Test Track is here, and we got to ride via an early preview ahead of its reopening, and let's just say, we've got some thoughts. Remember that whole interactive thing in the queue where you design your car? Well, that's completely gone now, but the queue is still pretty cool. The ride vehicles have also been updated, have a sleeker look, and don't worry, this attraction still has a single rider line. The ride features 6 new show scenes celebrating vehicles and their makers, plus a new outdoor scene celebrating technological advances in transportation. It's Fun to Be Free from the original World of Motion plays as an instrumental after the narrator says the words, "It's fun to be free," but the original lyrics are not performed, sadly. Now, the new show scenes depicting homes and home life have a real 1990s Innoventions vibe. We also have to point out that there's a new ride smell, too. It's sort of like a pine smell, but not like pine sol. It's more like a nice candle pine scent. We know Disney is all about those scents, and the new scenes are very reminiscent of old school Epcot, and we think hardcore Epcot fans are going to appreciate that. The ride does mention something about a new horizon as a throwback to another classic long-gone Epcot attraction, Horizons. The scene before you head outside is a gorgeous dome projection of a futuristic city. This is peak Epcot. Now, the exterior part of the ride hasn't changed too much. If you were worried about the ride being slower, well, it still hits 65 miles per hour, making it the fastest ride in Disney World. Also gone are those interactive games that were at the ride's exit. However, you'll still be able to see your ride photo at the end. We feel like this is a very nice modern upgrade from the previous version of the ride. Is it as good as the original with the crash test dummies? Maybe not. I mean, that's what the ride was actually designed for in the first place, right? But nostalgia will always have us longing for a different version of the ride we love. Honestly, we thought this was a pretty worthy update. We can't wait for everyone else to get a chance to ride it when it reopens on July 22nd. Okay, is it just me or is everything under construction in Disney World? As you know, I have now nicknamed it Wall Disney World. Anyway, that's a bit of an overstatement, but seriously, a lot is going on right now and more to come. To add fuel to the fire, Disney just announced that 2 popular rides will soon be temporarily closing. For those heading to Epcot soon, please make a note that Spaceship Earth will be closing on August 25th. Now, don't get too excited because this seems to be only for a routine refurbishment, regular maintenance. Yep, we're still wondering if this ride will ever get that huge update that Disney teased before COVID, but as it stands, this is probably not it. Anyway, Spaceship Earth will reopen later this year. In Magic Kingdom, Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid will be temporarily closing on July 21st. Again, this is just for routine maintenance, and the ride is expected to reopen on July 26th, so super short closure there. And as we know, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin will be closing this summer. And we know its official closure date now is August 4th, 2025. This means that your last day to try to become a galactic hero before the closure is August 3rd. Disney had previously announced that a new character, updated ride vehicles, and gameplay enhancements are going to be coming to this ride in 2026. Now, as part of the new adventure, an all-new character, a friendly robot named Buddy, will make sure you're prepared for your mission. In addition, the ride vehicles are getting a facelift with a new design, inspired by the colors of Buzz Lightyear and Star Command. Each vehicle will also come equipped with the video monitors that provide real-time scoring updates and other exciting features. Oh, and did we mention the handheld blasters? Yep, no more trying to wrench that static blaster into the perfect position. You'll be able to aim and shoot more easily. The new blasters will now include an always-on laser and come in 2 different colors so you can tell who is aiming at what. The ride is expected to reopen sometime in 2026, though no official opening timeline or date has been shared. While the 2025 Epcot Food and Wine Festival doesn't begin until August 28th, it looks like the park's beginning preparations a little early. We were walking around the park this week and noticed that certain stands are already going up. So far, we've seen Spain, the Alps, India, Greece, and Belgium. We still have a while to wait until this new festival, but that's okay. We're looking forward to it, and we'll be sure to be the first to tell you about the menus once they're announced, and the entertainment lineup and everything in between. If you want to pre-order our DFB guide to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival for 2025, go ahead over to dfbstore.com and you'll find it right over there. Now, this next piece of news isn't my thing, but I know some of you who watch these videos also keep up with all things Halloween Horror Nights, or HHN. Now, it's always a big deal every year. Immersive haunted houses, sinister scare zones, themed food and drinks, breathtaking live entertainment, and more make up this spooky seasonal soiree over at Universal Studios Orlando. And it's been a very spooky week this past week as Universal has announced some of the houses you can expect at this year's event. So far, 6 of the 10 anticipated haunted houses have been confirmed for 2025. We've got Five Nights at Freddy's, Fallout, Jason Universe, El Artista, A Spanish Haunting, Hatchet and Chains, Demon Bounty Hunters, and Doll's Let's Play Dead. We can expect more announcements to come as we get closer to opening night, which will be August 29th, 2025. So we talked about Magic Kingdom's special July 4th fireworks not too long ago, and now we know what's going to happen that night in Epcot. If you don't feel like navigating the crowds in Magic Kingdom for the special 4th of July fireworks there, you might have better luck in Epcot. Disney's confirmed that Heartbeat of Freedom will be returning on July 4th, 2025 for its once-a-year performance. So what exactly is Heartbeat of Freedom? Well, it's a special fireworks show that Epcot will have right after its regular nighttime show, Luminous: The Symphony of Us. So if you're in Epcot that night, be sure to stick around after Luminous for some special celebratory fireworks. And if you really want to get in on the patriotic spirit, don't forget that Magic Kingdom's fireworks display happens twice, once on the 3rd and again on the 4th, so you could catch both shows if you wanted. The Walt Disney World monorail system is an iconic part of Disney World. It's transported millions of us since it opened in October 1971, and it is about to get a totally cool update. To celebrate the 50th anniversary a few years ago, Disney engineers added a feature that illuminated the beam under the monorail at night. We have loved seeing this new feature, and now the monorails are getting another new feature. Beginning this week, monorails will be getting a logo on each train that glows in the dark. We will definitely be keeping our eyes peeled to see the new glow-in-the-dark logo, and can't wait. Okay, so we know a lot of folks are currently planning their Disney World trips for 2026, and if you are one of those people, listen up. Disney World recently confirmed that after-hours events will be returning to Magic Kingdom in 2026, although no dates for the events have been given yet. In the past, after-hours events have been held in Magic Kingdom from January through mid-May, but we'll be keeping an eye out for dates. So here's how it works. You'll pay for a ticket just for after hours in Magic Kingdom, which generally starts at 10 p.m. and runs through 1 a.m. However, However, you'll be able to get into the park 3 hours before the event begins, or at 7 p.m. Your ticket includes access to much shorter lines for rides, as tickets for after hours are limited, and being able to visit Magic Kingdom with fewer crowds. Your ticket also gets you free select snacks and drinks, including ice cream novelties, popcorn, and select bottled beverages. These snacks and drinks will be available at carts throughout the park. Other snacks and drinks will also be available for purchase at certain locations throughout the park, but do understand that a lot of the restaurants will shut down during after hours, so there may be 1 or 2 places open and that's it. Now, if you're thinking about attending an after hours event next year, check out our full reviews on our website so you know if you want to spend that extra cash on this event. Then, by the time the dates are announced, you'll be ready to go. There's a new Dole Whip float in Disney World, and I promise you will want to hear about it. Over at Tamu Tamu Refreshments in the Africa section of Animal Kingdom, you can now get the Dole Whip Pineapple Orange Soda float for $6.49. And trust me, you will want to make the trek to this little tiny snack stand in Animal Kingdom to get it. To quote our reporter, this thing is like a citrus explosion in your mouth. Yep, it's that good. You basically got orange Fanta soda mixed with that delicious creamy and tart pineapple Dole Whip, and those flavors just combine in the best way possible. It's tangy and tart and bubbly, and there's so many good things happening with this float. We also loved how it has a little bit of creamy foam where the soda meets the Dole Whip. There's also a strawberry drizzle on top that brings out the citrus flavors even more and adds that good bit of sweetness. We're even impressed with the portion size because you get plenty of it. This is 10 out of 10, y'all. No notes and classic. So if you've heard about truly iconic Magic Kingdom foods, you've probably heard about Casey's Corner. Now, Casey's is a quick service on Main Street, USA, serving up ballpark-inspired eats, mostly hot dogs. One of our favorite items from Casey's was always the delicious baseball brownie. Why do I love this? I have no idea, but it always just hits the spot in the best way possible. The previous version of this dessert was a thick brownie with white and red icing on top, as well as some chocolate frosting. Simple, effective, and just the perfect portion size. But now the baseball brownie is made with caramel corn mousse, dulce de leche, and coated in white chocolate for $5.99. We will admit it looks a lot more like a baseball, but how does it taste? This change makes the dessert more mousse than a brownie, but the base still has that soft, easy to enjoy brownie. Between the mousse, the caramel, and the brownie, the flavors almost reminded us of a butterscotch. It is definitely more chocolatey once you enjoy the base of the dessert, and the caramel popcorn was super cute and a fun addition to the treat. The white chocolate had a nice bit of texture before it melted in the heat, and it made the dessert a little bit mushy. Sadly, this isn't something we'd go out of our way for right now. It's good and we enjoyed it, but it didn't knock our socks off. If you want something cute and photogenic, this is it. If you need something to blow your mind, there are other desserts around the park. Did we just find the new drink of the summer in Disney World? Maybe. In Hollywood Studios, you can find Backlot Express. This is that large quick service restaurant in the Echo Lake area of the park that serves up burgers and sandwiches, bowls, and of course, my beloved chicken tenders with plastic cheese. Now, it offers a lot of seating indoors and outdoors, but for our latest visit, we were just grabbing a new drink from their summer menu. We tried the new frozen watermelon vodka lemonade for $16.50. This is made with Tito's handmade vodka, watermelon, and Minute Maid lemonade. Not only is it perfectly pink, but the green sugar rim makes it great for summertime Instagram pictures. And it's cute, but how does it taste? It's frozen and super refreshing in the heat. To no one's surprise, it does melt pretty quickly, though. It reminded us of a watermelon sour gummy in the best possible way. The drink wasn't overly strong, and we don't really taste the vodka till the end. It was a little sour from the lemonade, but the watermelon flavoring made it nice and sweet, and it was a 10 out of 10 in our book. We will definitely be ordering this again. It's the perfect summer drink if you love watermelon, and it's a great one to grab as you stroll between rides or as you're taking that midday break. Now, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know how I feel about my Diet Coke. We've even coined the term soda goblin because you know how it is in the parks when you need a little pick-me-up. Well, now we got a new shirt designed to showcase your soda love and heart. You hear the fizz, you come running, and you're not just a soda fan, you're a full-blown soda goblin like me for the good stuff. No shame, all bubbles. Grab this new tee at dfbstore.com. Something new has popped up around Disney World, and it's already made quite an impression on us here at DFB. Disney's Animal Kingdom snack carts now offer Frawley's Watermelon Fruity Ice Pops for $6 each. These little popsicle snacks come individually wrapped, and as the name implies, they have a fun watermelon slice shape. While the pop itself is mostly one piece, there are a few milk chocolate dots that serve as seeds for the watermelon, which we found to be a fun touch. While they might not look like much at first, these fruity pops do pack a lot of flavor into a small pop. The main slice of the watermelon is very on the nose for a candy watermelon flavor. The real surprise, though, comes in the form of when you bite into that chocolate seed and they snap in your mouth. The ending green rind to the watermelon's pop flavor struck us with a bit of pucker power, though, because it tasted like sour green apple, which was a nice break from being a solid one note of a watermelon ice pop. Now, we do wish this was bigger. I had a bunch of people on my Instagram account tell me that they can get a whole box of these for like $2.75. So it's definitely something that you're going to want to think maybe once or twice before you shell out $6 for this one pop. It's kind of like, a $5 water or a $6 water in Disney World. But this might be a good alternative for kids as opposed to a super melty Dole Whip or ice cream treat. While they may be new now, there's no telling how long they'll be sticking around and if they could be offered in Disney World's other parks soon. Animal Kingdom's always kind of marched to the beat of its own drummer when it comes to what they're selling at the ice cream stands. So I'd be intrigued to see what happens. A new corn dog just arrived at Blue Ribbon Corn Dogs on Disney's Boardwalk that we need to talk about because it's cheesy, and you know how we feel about cheese. Yes, we love it. Meet the crispy cheddar melt dog, which is made with alternating cheddar cheese and beef hot dog dipped in cornmeal batter and rolled in panko breadcrumbs. It's served with a cilantro garlic mayo and a bag of chips. This is $15.50, so it is a little pricey, but also a pretty big corn dog. The cornmeal batter is nice and crispy, and the panko breadcrumbs add a nice extra crunch. And on the inside, the cornmeal is a little softer. Then there's this beautifully cooked, juicy hot dog that's cut up into different chunks with melted cheddar cheese between each one. There's some kind of mad science going on here, and we are here for it. Anyway, when you bite into it, you get a taste of hot dog and then cheese, and it's all just amazing. Okay, the sauce, though, is really good. It's herby and has that cilantro taste, which you might want to be warned about if you're one of those people who think cilantro tastes like soap, like me, kind of. We also liked that this is a thicker, almost paste-like dipping sauce, so it stays on the dog when you dip it. Now, I will say we didn't get a lot of garlic flavor from it, but the cilantro is bang on. So yeah, this corn dog is almost $16, and we'd order it again because we think it's worth the upcharge over the regular $10 corn dog. That's one thing we love about Blue Ribbon. They like to experiment with unique flavors, and it often works. One of our most beloved eats in Epcot is gone for now. I'm hoping not gone forever, but gone for now. Disney's really been doing a number on our DFB snack favorites lately. If you were to stop and ask us where the best Disney World entree that doubles as a snack could be found in the entire park in Epcot, we'd likely come back with a response that included the pepperoni pizza roll from Sunshine Seasons. In its place, you'll now find the pepperoni flatbread for $12.29. This updated version of a take on pepperoni pizza, served as a flatbread, comes pre-cut into slices and is served with your choice of a bag of chips or a side salad. And you can tell from my voice right now that it does not rank, I guess. It does not hold up to missing the pepperoni pizza roll. So, of course, we did buy it. And by the way, heads up, there's also the kids portion of this has changed. They used to have a kids pizza roll too. Now they have a kids flatbread, and it's half the portion size of the adult flatbread. Anyway, at first glance, this is a fairly hefty portion for the price, the adult one, not the kids one. So we can't take too much issue with getting a good value out of the change. Taking a closer look at it, this pizza is covered in creamy mozzarella cheese, a handful of greasy pepperoni, just waiting to be devoured. The flatbread itself isn't too thick, and in our minds, we were prepared for it to taste just like other Disney World flatbreads we've had in the restaurants. Now, it wasn't bad. Granted, it's not the same cheesy pepperoni-filled pizza roll we have come to know and love from this restaurant. But if you're just game for a pepperoni pizza flatbread, here you go. It's a decent version of that. But this one hurts, y'all. It really hurts because that pepperoni pizza roll, and I just had it again the last time I was in Disney World, and it was so good. So I don't know why we did this, Disney. I don't know why we made this choice. I hope it's saving you a ton of money somewhere. But oh my goodness, I'm pretty sad. Now, Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe in Magic Kingdom has debuted some new food items, and we had to stop by to check them out. While Cosmic Rays doesn't usually end up in our favorite restaurants in Magic Kingdom list, we can never say no to some new Disney food. That's kind of our thing around here. We started off with a hand-dipped fried chicken sandwich for $13.19. It's made with chicken breast with honey mustard sauce and pickles on a brioche bun served with French fries. We're gonna be real, not the best chicken sandwich we've tried in Disney World, but also not the worst. The chicken was juicy, the pickle lovers will love that the patty was covered in long pickles. The chicken's coating was crispy and fluffy, reminding us of the coating you might find on fish and chips, but the sandwich wasn't very flavorful. There was a sauce, but it was hard to taste when you were eating the sandwich. We mostly tasted the chicken, and we wish there was more flavor going on. Next up, we tried the classic ranch salad with grilled chicken for $11.99. This one features mixed greens with tomato, cucumber, croutons, shredded Monterey Jack, and house-made ranch dressing. You can also get this salad with chicken tenders. Now, the lettuce tasted fresh and had a great crispiness to it. The tomato and cucumber also tasted pretty fresh. The salad is served with the dressing already on it, and it's mixed together. The grilled chicken was cold and juicy, which is a very welcome treat when you've been out in the heat all day. The croutons are larger pieces, and they have a light seasoning on them. We thought the salad was a good portion size. Likely won't be the best salad you've ever had, but if you've just been eating fried food for a week and you're dying for some green stuff, here you go. Finally, we also grabbed the brand new truffle French onion burger for $14.99. This features an Angus beef patty with braised beef caramelized onion confit, Swiss cheese, Parmesan, crispy onions, and black garlic truffle aioli. It's served with French fries. We were so impressed with this one. The patty was moist and it was covered in a creamy sauce, and that sauce had some acid with a bit of vinegar taste to it. Tastes like a creamy mayo. It's that garlic truffle aioli most likely. You also get a fair amount of truffle flavor from this. It's not an overwhelming truffle flavor, but you can definitely tell it's there. The braised beef caramelized onion confit was tender, had huge chunks of meat in it. The burger is complete with some crispy onions that added a great crunchy texture. Overall, truffle French onion burger was our favorite new addition by far. We were really impressed with it and think it's a great addition to the menu. The fried chicken sandwich and ranch salad were okay. We won't be rushing back anytime soon to get them, but maybe the burger. So we recently stopped by Yachtsman Steakhouse at Disney's Yacht Club Resort to see the new items they have cooked up on the menu. We grabbed the beet tartare for $16. This is made of citrus roasted beets, a cherry vinaigrette, roasted red bell peppers, avocado, yuzu, white soy, quote, egg, unquote, and crostini. Now, we're always on the hunt for a great vegan option that's packed with flavor, and this one made the list. We tasted the herbs and loved the zest in each bite. We also grabbed the black garlic fettuccine for $38. This is made with house-made fettuccine, seared baby squash, heirloom cherry tomatoes, mushroom conserva, and creamy black garlic sauce. So, did we really go to a steakhouse for vegan fettuccine? Yes, we did. This dish was worth the trip with the different textures and that strong black garlic taste without being overwhelming. The whole dish was filling, and we loved how it wasn't swimming in sauce but had the perfect amount sticking to the noodles. The garlic on top reminded us of bacon bits and provided a crunch with each bite. To round out the new menu items here, we ended our meal with the berries and cream for $15. This is made with rich berry-infused cream. Again, quote-unquote, vanilla sponge, house-made pink chocolate, quote-unquote, and macerated berries. Again, did we think we were going to become obsessed with a vegan berry dessert at a steakhouse? No, we didn't, but we are. It's made with vegan milk chocolate, and the mousse was whipped to create peaks and holes, making it incredibly fluffy. We were completely blown away by the vegan options at the steakhouse, but we love to be taken by surprise. This restaurant is a DFV favorite, and now we can recommend it to even more people with these delicious vegan choices. If you're headed to Disney World this week, I've got some travel updates for you. While you might be looking forward to that Disney World trip that you've probably been planning for a while, you might also need to plan for something else at the airport: delays. Now, delays are inevitable sometimes, but the Department of Transportation has listed Orlando International Airport in the top 5 list of U.S. airports prone to delays this summer. So what's up with these delays? Well, the main cause is always weather, and the weather is notoriously unpredictable in Florida and along the Gulf Coast throughout the summer. Hotter summer temperatures generally mean more severe thunderstorms, but summer also brings hurricane season, which often impacts the Orlando area. If your flight is delayed, know your rights. Although airlines don't have to compensate you or rebook your flight if there's a weather-related delay, you can get a refund on canceled flights if you choose not to take an alternate flight, even if your ticket is non-refundable. The Department of Transportation has a full list of what airlines will do for you if a flight is delayed or canceled on its website. I also need to remind you that 3 attractions are about to close forever in Magic Kingdom. To make way for the new Cars area, Piston Peak, Disney confirmed that it would be closing Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island and the Liberty Square Riverboat. Recently, Disney confirmed that these attractions would permanently close on July 7th, which is coming up in the next few days. And Disney's not provided any kind of opening timeline for Piston Peak, so we have no idea how long this work will take. But seems like a lot of work is happening, so we don't think we'll see the new Cars expansion to Frontierland anytime soon. So when you are in Magic Kingdom this week, head over and say goodbye to these attractions and enjoy them while you can. And of course, July 4th will be happening this week, and Disney always goes all out to celebrate. So be ready for special treats, special meet and greets, and those rare fireworks I told you about. But remember, it's going to be packed that day, so keep your patient pants on. If you won't be in the parks but still want to celebrate, be sure to follow along on our social media at Disney Food Blog for all the fun. Now, if your happy place has a castle and a mouse, this one's for you. Disney Adults is a love letter to the incredible, magical, passionate community that has meant everything to me over the past 15 years. Yep, talking about you. This book is full of heart. It's been a surreal, emotional, and totally magical journey bringing this to life, and I can't wait for you to read it. I think you're going to be really surprised by what's in here. Disney Adults fully launches on August 5th, but you can pre-order your copy now. Just head to ajwolf.com and you can buy it at any of your favorite booksellers through the links on that page. One Disney World store has reopened. Disney's Boardwalk Resort has been undergoing some major changes for the past few months, and one of those changes is complete. Screen Door General Store is home to a few different sections, one of them being thimbles and threads. The refurbishment of this store began in February 2025 and took place in sections, so the store wouldn't entirely close during the refurb. Now, thimbles and threads, the final part of the refurbishment, is done. The entire store is now a bit brighter, with both the flooring and darker parts of the wall redone to a lighter and neutral tone. The checkout counters have also been changed. They're smaller now, and the color scheme has been changed to fit with the lighter tone of the store. The displays are also now white or marbled instead of the darker brown color that they used to be. We're happy the refurbishment on Screen Door is now complete, which means there's one fewer construction project going on in Disney World. A new store is opening in Magic Kingdom in just a few days. Prairie Outpost is opening in Frontierland on June 30th, 2025. This new merchandise location invites you to shop for wide-brimmed hats, classic fedoras, customized headwear, and more from Chapel Hats in this stylish shop in Frontierland. While Prairie Outpost is a new shop in concept, it's replacing the former Prairie Outpost and Supply, which sold park treats like Disney character candied apples, crisp cereal treats, cookies, cupcakes, and more back in the day. So instead of selling candy and treats, this shop will now sell hats. So if you're heading to the parks this week, be sure to go check it out. We'll be there opening day, of course. The Disneyland 70th anniversary celebration is happening now, and if you've been thinking about grabbing some merch to celebrate, now might be the time because another collection is available online. This new one is called the Mickey Mouse and Maps collection. It's got a lot of great stuff. The shirt made us get our wallets the moment we saw it. On the front is an embroidered Mickey Mouse, and on the back features a vintage 1960s map of Disneyland. It's simple but adorable, and we need it right now. It's also made of a soft jersey material, making it even more comfy. Continuing with the vintage vibes, you can find this Tinkerbell and Sleeping Beauty castle mug. Features a vintage style graphic from the Disney Vault and is made with ceramic. If you love the map vibes, nothing will be more cozy than this map blanket. The blanket is reversible, with one side featuring that classic Disneyland map and the other side has Mickey Mouse and the names of each of the original lands. Finally, we have this Disneyland 70th tote. It has a screen print of vintage Mickey Mouse with puffy embroidered Disneyland 70th logo on top. It's got a snap closure and an interior slip pocket for organization. There is so much to look at in this collection, so head on over and check it out if you're interested. Starbucks and Disney just dropped a new mug collection and we're sharing it with you. Guess what? You can find them at Disney World because each one is inspired by the 4 parks. First up, Magic Kingdom. The mug is decorated with vibrant colors and a sticker design that looks like some of the most classic icons found around this park. You can spot Cinderella Castle, Big Thunder Mountain, a Zurg target from Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin, Orange Bird, Mickey ears, and more. You'll be able to find this mug in Magic Kingdom. Just check Starbucks on Main Street, USA, or even Emporium. And you'll need to add this Disney's Hollywood Studios Starbucks mug to your park's mug collection. You'll find iconic symbols of the park like a green alien, a lightsaber, the Millennium Falcon, Gertie the dinosaur, and the Tower of Terror. Now, interestingly, the mug also features characters like Lightning McQueen and the Miss Piggy Statue of Liberty, so it's already a little outdated. Should I say historic? Which means this is the perfect one to pick up now because nobody's going to be able to get it pretty soon. Epcot fans, this Epcot Starbucks mug is for you. Some of your favorite icons are on this one, including Test Track, Living with the Land, and of course, Figment. On the other side of the mug, you'll find a Xandarian ship for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and of course, beautiful Spaceship Earth. Last but not least, we found the Disney's Animal Kingdom Starbucks mug. Similar to the Hollywood Studios one, this one will become a little outdated soon. Think of this as the mug to celebrate the older Animal Kingdom with nods to Dinosaur and Dino Land. The mug also features Expedition Everest, The Lion King, Pandora, animals, and more. We found this in Discovery Island at the Trading Company shop. You can also find all these mugs online now if you're not making it to the parks anytime soon. Which one do you want to add to your collection? Let me know. Okay, that is the news we've got for you today, but to make sure you don't miss any of the major breaking news coming out of the theme parks, be sure to sign up for our newsletter. It is totally free. We send you all the info you need to know directly to your inbox, free of charge. We want to make sure you got everything you need to know before your next Disney trip. Or if you're like me and just like to know what's going on in the parks, we got you covered there too. The link to sign up is in the description box below. I promise signing up for our newsletter is the best way to keep up with everything. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.